Almost Fire.
But not the movie.
We're a collab channel of 20-somethings finding our way through the post-grad life.
This channel is
Wait
a
a
place
minute.
for creative expression, where we vlog on a range of topics.
Dealing with next level crisis, starting a new job. Overly uses community as well, you don't remember things.
Next generation of bloggers, and we'll be.
One thing I've noticed as I've gotten older is that time feels more and more like a resource that I need to justify spending, even if it's on something that I really enjoy. So something like buying a game or tickets to an event is no longer just a question of money, it's a question of whether or not that's a good use of my time. And most of the time it's not like I would be using that time for anything better, I just have this weird compulsion to keep time available. That's definitely been a factor in my video making. I'd say that over the past year or so, I probably go between feeling like I really need to put a whole bunch of time and energy into creating video and feeling like I just need to stop doing it and give it up altogether at least 3 times a week. But I never choose one or the other, obviously. I just kind of go in between, and sometimes I make the video commitments that I already have, and sometimes I don't. When it comes to making any kind of content, but videos in this case, I know exactly the kind of advice I would give somebody if they asked me. I would tell them that they should just do it. They should just jump right in, because that's the best way to learn and that's the best way to do it. I would tell them that if they're interested in it, it's not important that they're successful. It doesn't matter how many views that they get. They should just go for it, do the thing, and I would support them. Actually, internalizing that advice is another matter altogether, and at times I'm convinced that this is a huge waste of my time, and I start thinking about all of the things you hear as reasons why people don't get into this sort of thing. That I don't have anything new or interesting to say. There's so many creators on YouTube already, there's no sense in jumping in now. The YouTube comment section is the worst, and that's assuming anyone even comments on your videos or, watches them at all. So it feels like I'm just wasting my time, and again, I don't have anything better to do with my time most of the time. It's just this fear that I'm using it the wrong way. So for almost as long as I've been a part of We Are St. Elmo's Fire, I've had this idea for a channel where I would talk about games and movies and media and, basically just talk about the things that I love talking about. Over the years, I've come up with so many ideas for this theoretical channel, and I know these videos would be welcome here, like creating stuff is a big part of this channel, but I don't feel like they really fit in any kind of conversation, and I really want to be able to keep those conversations going rather than always jumping off into side videos. Like my Star Wars parody video and my City Skylines video were both videos that I enjoyed making, and I know it was fine to have them on this channel, but if that's all I made, it wouldn't fit into any kind of back and forth. I've never made any progress on these videos because for every idea I come up with that I get excited about, I come up with a reason why I shouldn't do it. For a really long time, I didn't want to even work on the channel because I didn't have a name for it. You can't make a channel if you don't have a name, right? I basically spent all my time sitting and waiting, and I can't keep sitting and waiting. So today I'm finally launching that channel. I'm calling it Lucency, and the first video is up right now. I'll put a link to it in the description, and I'll also try to put a link up in the corner right now. There-ish. I'm going to be trying really hard to produce videos regularly on Lucency, and I'm shooting for 2 a month, which I know is how many I'm supposed to make for this channel, and I sometimes struggle to even do that. And on top of that, the Lucency videos are going to be a lot more complicated than a lot of these videos, and on top of that, I'm still going to do the We Are St. Elmo's Fire videos. I'm going to make Lucency videos on my We Are St. Elmo's Fire off weeks. Well, for the duration of my 20s, anyway. I still have videos I want to make for We Are St. Elmo's Fire, and I still have conversations that I want to have, so I'll be sticking around through July, if you'll keep me. And it's not just the age thing. We talk about this channel as a way to talk about post-grad life, and I feel like post-grad has this implication of recency, like technically you're always a post-grad once you've graduated, but I don't know, it seems kind of disingenuous after a while. So that's my new unrealistic goal, a video every single week. I'm committing to making something new because I think I just have to now. And, if it's terrible and I hate it, at least I'll finally know. Can I sustain a channel by myself? I don't know. Can I keep up with my own deadlines? I don't know. Am I gonna miss some? Yeah, probably. But I really hope I can get your support on the new channel. I'm really nervous and anxious about finally putting it out in the world, and sometimes I just need somebody to tell me that I'm not wasting my time. And while I'm at it, thanks for the support you've already given me so far as a part of We Are St. Elmo's Fire. Without you guys, I never would have had someone to tell the Dave Green story to, I never would have gone to NerdCon Stories and instantly made friends with a bunch of nerd fighters in a basement in Minneapolis, and I never would have learned how to turn myself into a hologram for a Star Wars video. And I don't care what anyone says. I know that those were good uses of my time.